Good morning, everybody, or good evening, rather. How are we doing today? Oh, hang on, I don't have my chats up. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? I knew I forgot something. Pop out chat. There we go. Okay, now I can see what you little devils are saying. How are we going today? Is that music too loud for you guys? Or is it just me? Or just me? Oh yeah, my my computer sound is really loud. Good to see you guys. It's been about 20 years. I'm afraid it's been some time. Hey Vapor, yeah, you've been absent for the past couple of streams. Well, I haven't. The past couple of streams haven't happened, so you know it evens out. Hello, Lucky Tin Can. Hello, Grimes McMoose, and hello, of course, Vapor. Yeah, how are we doing, guys? Hope you guys are having fun. Hope you're ready for some spooks, some chills, spookums. Yeah. So for a while, I've been feeling not very well. Guess to be all the streams after Blood Money. Oh, I'm gonna have to look now. I think it's been a little while. That has been a little bit, yeah. I'm gonna have to deduct some points from you, I'm afraid. I'm gonna have to deduct how many streams was it? Blood Money was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. I'm gonna have to deduct 8 Mao money from you. Sorry, that's just how it is. And I hope that is enough that you don't do that again. So, lately I haven't been feeling very well. For about a month, really. It's been pretty shocking. Or really ever since it really hit me hard right after Not Human launched. So it's been about almost exactly 2 months. But for the past, I want to say a couple of weeks, I've actually been starting to really improve, which has been good. And I started working a lot more on videos, so the next video is coming along really well. I don't have an ETA. I'm trying not to push myself too hard to get it done, because that'll just probably... Because I'm pretty sure I crashed because of burnout. The doctor had no fucking idea. They said do a blood test and it would take 2 weeks to get the blood test done. And now I've got to wait. And then I got the blood test back and the doctor's like, I don't know, we'll do another one in a month. It's like, okay, thank you. That's great. And so it's kind of useless. But I'm feeling better. I don't want to crash due to burnout again, so I'm sort of just taking it one day at a time. And I'm definitely much improving. I'm working a lot more. And I'm not feeling stressed out because of it. I've banned myself from working after dinner. What I would usually do was after I'd have dinner, when I was really into it, I would like just jump back on and keep working. And then whenever I'd finish the video, and then I would basically instantly crash after that. And it was really hard to get back into the next video, and that's what I was doing there. And so what I've done now is I've said, no, okay, I've got very strict working times. I can't work after dinner anymore. Doesn't matter how much I want to. I've got to go, relax, watch some anime, read a book, just do something else, right? And I'm a lot more physically active as well. Eating better. Like during the time I was crashed out, I actually did improve my health. Like actually get some really good habits going, which is good, and that'll have long-term benefits. So you're looking at the new and improved More They Do, and I'm still not 100% yet, but we're getting there really fast. So I'm pretty happy about that. I'm pretty happy, and yeah, I'm working hard on the next video. It's not the "No, I'm not a human" video. Because now that the moment has passed, it can wait as long as it needs to, right? It's good to get a video out right when the game comes out, but outside of that, it kind of doesn't matter, So I'm gonna take my time on that. So instead I'm working on a video that was already half finished, because I was working on 2 videos. I was working on a Fear and Hunger lore video and a No I'm Not Human video, and I didn't have the script finished for the No I'm Not Human video. I basically only just started the script. And I had the script finished for the Fear and Hunger lore video, and I'd even recorded the voiceover. And I'd started I'd started the video project as well, but I hadn't done much. I'd like put in like one thing. And so I thought, well, I'll do that one first because it's already half done. It should be nice and easy to get back into it. And it has been so far. I've been having a lot of fun editing it. Having a lot of fun with that. And just digging back into an obscure question in Fear and Hunger lore that has really wide-ranging implications. So that's how most of my lore videos come about, is like I just look at one thing and I go like, what is this? And then sort of extrapolate from that. And the question, what I was looking into was Bethel from Fear and Hunger, because he is such a weird character, but he's also really important, and we know very little about him. Let's take a look at Bethel. Yeah. He's very, very weird guy. Can we zoom in here? Here we go. Hang on. Let's go jump. There we go. Okay. Very weird guy, but very important character. Hey, Mr. Nobody. Good to see you back in the saddle. Yeah, it is good. Because, you know, when you're sick like that, you know, you got burnout or whatever, you're not only dealing with whatever it is you're dealing with, but you've also got to worry about like, oh, you know, I'm not working hard to bring in money, etc., etc. So it's like extra worries piled on top of it. It's very stressful. But thankfully, because of my YouTube channel and because No I'm Not Human came out, a lot of people watched the original video that isn't relevant anymore, but they still watched it. So I still got a, you know, a nice little bit of money coming in because of it, which is pretty funny when you think about it. I saw people complaining like, oh, it didn't answer a lot of these questions. It's like, well, no, it didn't answer. It like, look at the date it came out, dude. You know, it came out like a year ago. Of course, it's not going to answer questions for the full release. But that was funny. Yeah. But yeah, so the next video talks about Bethel and asks a question about him. And it actually started because, so I believe it may have been Worm Girl, it may have been somebody else. I was chatting in one Discord or another about lore. And I'm pretty sure it was Worm Girl said that because we were talking about like why he has this big hole in the stomach, and the original thought was that, well, it's based on those statues of praying monks, and like they've starved themselves, and so there's a big hole in their stomach, and it's like, yeah, okay, so it's visually based on that. But somebody said that it might be like a pregnant belly, and it's like, oh, that's interesting. Especially when you consider that he looks exactly like a marriage. Like, he's got the same weird skin folds that a marriage does. And marriages have both male and female body parts. So it's not inconceivable that a marriage could give birth. And when you also consider that, I apologize if this is too crude, but my first thought was Mpreg. Yeah, basically it is. Well, it kind of is. But there's also a chance that he was a marriage too, so it was kind of... would you still call that Mpreg? It kind of still is. And the Hall of the Gods. So when you look at the Hall of the Gods, they say something really, really interesting. I believe it's Nashra. Yes, here. So when you ask the new gods in the first game, the Hall of the Gods, about Nashra, they say, the previous new god who held the libraries as his own after the Great Battle. How Battle fell for the pathetic tricks of Nashra pulled against him is a complete mystery to us. Now, this is a really interesting question. Divine androgyny, pregnancy, or something like that. Yes, well, it's very much based on the Rebus. Rebus. This thing. This thing. It's kind of like a representation of creating the alchemist's... the alchemist's stone, the philosopher's stone, the sorcerer's stone. And it's a combination of male and female. It's like a metaphor for that. But in Fear and Hunger, metaphors and reality are often the same thing, so... Pretty sure there was another IRL religion that had male pregnancies. Don't remember its name. Oh, I'm not sure about that. But yeah. And especially... And there's an explicit link with that because Betel is also related to the Sorcerer's Stone in Fear and Hunger, because that's what his unique ring is the Sorcerer's Stone. And that he created. So I do think that he is a male and female marriage, a rebus. So the interesting thing is, okay, so then how did Nashra trick Bethel? I prefer to say Bethel, but it is Bethel or Bethel, both work. How did Nashra trick this god who was apparently really intelligent? Well, in Termina, there is an ability called spontaneous combustion, where you set yourself on fire, and it says, become the flame itself, right? Nashra is obsessed with fire. He loves it. So what I think is that he tricked Bethel into self-combustion. Now, how would he do that? Why would the great Bethel, apparently the most intelligent being on the world at that point, because this was after Olmir had left. Something like 400 years after Olmir had left. We don't know exactly when Olmir vanished, but it was very, very early on in his reign. So Nashra convinced Bethel to set himself on fire. How could he possibly do that? Well, if you look at his pose, look, he's in that meditative pose, right? Let's open that in a new tab. There we go. Look at Venushka. So it's the same, it's a really similar pose, right? So Bethel was a follower of Venushka. And he tried everything else to elevate himself to true enlightenment, and couldn't do it because humans can only go so far. One of the things he did was to become a rebus and create the Philosopher's Stone, the Sorcerer's Stone. And another thing he did was that sort of didn't work for him, right? For whatever reason, that didn't work. So then Nashra convinced him to immolate himself. But then there's a question you have to ask, right? Bethel is a really weird name, right? And when you look up what Bethel means, Bethel. Bethel literally means the house of El, or the house of God. It's an ancient Israelite city and sacred space. Now, Bethel was founded, I don't know if it says around here somewhere, but Bethel's very old, and it means house of God. Bethel Kishtar, this character, his full name is Bethel Kishtar, is from ancient Mesopotamia, which is about 3,000 years ago. No, 3,000 BC, so closer to 5,000 years old, which is the birthplace of humanity. This new god, Bethel, is very, very old. He may have even been one of the first human new gods ever. Why did the L being separate remind me of Superman? Because his name's like Kal-El or something, right? KL or something like that. I don't read Superman. Yeah. But yeah, Bethel is super old. He's like 5,000... Well, he's dead now, but he was around before Olmir, is the point I'm making. And then you've got this god who is who's trying to perfect himself, right? Who is a marriage between a man and a woman, and is all about self-perfection and enlightenment. He has pregnancy symbology, and his name literally means House of God, and he existed before Olmir, and is apparently the only god that Olmir allowed to stay in power. You know, what does that add up to? And that's what my video is about. One of the things my video is about. It's all these really weird things adding up. So Olmir was born of a virgin mother, apparently. It's really weird. Really weird. But yeah, so I was actually just going through this part today, talking about Bethel in the video. And I think it's a pretty strong argument to make that Bethel is Olmir's parent. I don't know if you can say father and mother. Bethel is as Olmir's parent. I think you can really make a strong argument for that. And then the next question is like, okay, so how did Bethel know to do this? Because it's a very specific thing. Like, he could have been experimenting, but he also could have just straight up been told by Vitruvia. Because you've got this thing here where Vitruvia is like, no, I want to make a perfect man. And so you've got Bethel trying to become that, and it's not working, so then he makes Olmir. Anyway, these are just insane ramblings about Fear and Hunger lore, so... I like Fear and Hunger lore, and I think you could probably figure most of this out from the first game. That's the thing with some of my theories. It's like you could have just figured this out from information in the first game. You could have built this theory together. It's a lot more obvious with information from the second game, to act as a signpost, especially. But you could have put it together based on what's in the first game. Anyway, what I wanted to do... So today we're going to be watching two things, but before we do that, I wanted to watch a video from the... So we're watching Remy Abode's series Morley Grove, right? Which is... It's really old. It's really old. 3 years old now. I thought it was a lot earlier than that. A lot later than that, actually, but I guess not. And it's not very long. And I believe Remy Abode is the person behind Gemini Home Entertainment. And I just wanted to watch this video first, just to see what's going on with that.
Hello world, this is the guy who calls himself Remy Abode. And I don't normally do stuff like this, but I feel like I should probably say something because it's been a while.
So this isn't horror, this is just an update about Gemini Home Entertainment, I'm pretty sure.
Since I've posted anything, Gemini or Morley Grove, and I feel like you guys kind of deserve an explanation.
So technically this one is ongoing. When was this posted? Almost 2 years ago. Golly.
Yeah, especially the Patreon supporters. You guys are giving me money, and I have nothing to show for it. And the main reason for that is my computer, which I've used to edit every Gemini video, crapped out on me a couple months ago. And
Don't mean to be rude, but this reminds me of old YouTube with people just recording from their webcams. It's Kino. It's awesome. I love this look. I miss it. I really miss it.
And I have tried to get it working. I don't think it's working. I tried to get it. I got my brother to look at it over this Christmas break, and he couldn't get it working. And so I think I'm retiring that bad boy for now. At least I'll get it looked at the computer shop within a reasonable time frame. But that sucks because now I just have no computer to edit with. All my Gemini assets are on there. They're on an external hard drive, I hope, for at least
For this more personal style
a couple
recording
months
editing.
ago.
So there is a big sort of comeback of just sitting in front of a camera and talking. That's been really coming back. Wendigoon was sort of the first big one of that new trend, but I guess you've got stuff like, you know, slop tubers like Critical and whatnot. But like actual edited content where people are talking to a camera is sort of coming back too, which is pretty cool.
I think I have a backup to that.
People like the personal. They like it because it's because it is just personal. Honestly, if I could, I probably would seriously consider that as doing that as well. But you know, you've got me. I don't know if you could really do it with with an avatar just talking straight up. A lot of people are turned off by avatars, to be honest. They're really turned off by anything like this, which is pretty funny.
So if I can get into access into that would be awesome. It'd be even more awesome if I could get access to my computer. But we'll see how that works
talking,
out.
playing games, going on random fun sites with his face.
Yeah,
in the
so
corner. Little
basically,
Levi, huh? I'll check that out.
For the Patreon supporters, I have nothing to show, and that sucks because I'd like to, give back for all the money you guys are giving me. So if you're watching this and you are a Patreon supporter, or if not, shoot a message, give some ideas on what I could possibly do. I'm pretty limited right now, but if you guys, I don't know, a tour of locations where I've shot footage, if you want that, that'd be cool. If you want a Q&A, we could do a Q&A. That could be fun. I don't know, shoot me ideas. But yeah, so Gemini is at a bit of a standstill right now because I can't edit any videos. And Morley Grove also at a standstill. I've kind of exhausted my resources that I've gotten to find the archived videos. It's hard to upload videos from Morley Grove when I don't have any videos to upload. I had a lead, and the lead stopped contacting me, so I am kind of just left in the dark right now. But I'm persistent. I'm trying to get back into contact with that guy, so we'll see. Here's hoping.
He's not breaking kayfabe. We love to see it.
But yeah, so basically, I'm all I have right now is this laptop, hence the potato quality for this video here. It's also late at night because I don't want to wake anyone up. Also, I'm in the basement because I don't want to wake anyone up. But yeah.
I thought it was an attic.
I don't really have a ton to show for you guys, and this is just kind of my way of explaining that in a long-winded sort of way. I want to say thank you so much for the support on that plush. That was awesome. I'm glad you guys liked the plush, and just for your support in general.
Hey, Riley, how you doing?
It's really appreciated, especially since I have nothing to show you guys. I'm being radio silent, and I should probably be more transparent about that. Hence why I'm making this video. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys' support. I'm incredibly blessed. Yeah, and I wish I had more to show for you guys. But that's that. Thank you for continuing to watch. He's been doing
some stuff on his
all the comments
Patreon
as often as I can, whenever I'm not busy. But yeah, that is basically all from me. Sorry for ruining the immersion and posting this video, but I figured
This is shifting tendons. What is
this
that?
was probably the nicest way to go about it. Okay, I'll stop talking now. Thank you so much, guys. God bless.
Oh, that's an old Gemini Home Entertainment one. Okay, that makes sense. Stop that. When was the last time Gemini posted, actually? 2 years ago as well. There you go. Jeez, it's been a minute since... we should go back and watch Gemini. Gemini was... He must have been young when he made Gemini. That's the thing. There's so many people in the analog horror space. Yeah. 2019 was the first Gemini. A lot of people in the analog horror space are just really young, which is really interesting. Obviously, it was created by... I think it was what Local 58 was the one who invented the term. It was Chris Straub, who was like full adult at the time. He wasn't young, I'm pretty sure, because he was in like TV and stuff beforehand. So Chris Straub's on heaps of stuff. Back in my day, I remember when everyone was copying Local 58, it was tons of EAS alerts. EAS, yeah. Good old EAS. You still get it. You still get a lot of that in analog horror to this day. It's pretty played out, I think. I think it would be really hard to do an interesting EAS anymore. I don't know if you could. I think analog horror... I'm not one to say that it's dead. I watched a video recently. It was like the rise and fall of analog horror, and it was so poorly researched. And the person was like, "Oh yeah, I haven't seen this, I haven't seen that. Oh yeah, it's based on these movies. No, I haven't seen them either." And it's like, what are you talking about then? You know? And like, oh, I'm not going to watch this. It's like, well, then what's your opinion's worthless then? I don't care. Very frustrating. But I don't think analog horror is dead, but it is due for something to come along and revitalize it. We could get a big new trend happening. People said it would be digital horror, but it's not. You know, the thing with analog horror was that it was easy to make. It was relatively easy to make. You know, you could get some footage, you could slap a VHS filter on it, get some text-to-speech, and you're set. Obviously, to make it good is a lot harder than that, but the entry level is really low, right? And the next big thing will have to have a low entry level. And digital horror never really kicked off for some reason, and I think it's because it is a bit harder, just a bit harder to make. Especially if you're going to go all the way like Petscop and make a game or something, you know. I don't know what would be the... Everyone's copying Local 58, then everyone was copying Mandela. What's next, really? There hasn't been a really, really big one to explode like that as well. You know, when was the last time there was a massive analog horror? Well, I guess it was the Boiled one. That was huge. That was basically like Dreamcore digital horror. That was a mix of things, really. There's a big element of Dreamcore in the current trend of horror, which also borrows a lot from digital horror. Digital and analog. It's all mixed up. It's all really mixed up, you know. Much to think about, isn't it? There was that one series we watched that was very Dreamcore, and I quite liked most of it. Was it on this channel, or was it before we switched? It was a while ago. It must have been on the previous... Yeah, it must have been on my main channel. Sins of the Past, that's it. I quite like that one. It had some flaws. I didn't quite like the ending, but it was super dreamcore, super dreamcore. Let's pull that up and I'll just quickly show you. Spooked Forky, that's who it was. I think they've released some extra ones since we watched it. Yeah, I think... Did we watch this one? YouTube has just forgotten which ones we've watched. Well, it definitely wasn't that one. What was this announcement? Merch. What was this one? I don't think we watched this one. No, we didn't. Okay, so there's been a few since we last watched. But yeah, no, really weird. Very dreamlike atmosphere, you know. This classic dreamcore. Very trippy. Dreamcore is has a very big crossover with digital horror. Well, there is that big Dreamcore series. Was it People Used to Live Here? Is that what it is? People Still Live Here. Still Live Here. By Kane Pixels. This is a big Dreamcore series. And that's very digital horror too, because it's like fake video game stuff. But then you've got stuff like this, right? But we're still waiting for like one big series to really take everybody by storm that even normies talk about, right? That's the thing. Mandela was huge. It was enormous. And we sort of need one series to pop off like that. And I don't know. Maybe it's what the Backrooms was almost. Backrooms, that was ludicrously popular. Look at that, almost 70 million views. That's insane. Just crazy. I don't know. I guess we'll see. It's hard to predict this sort of stuff, isn't it? Oh well, maybe we'll find it. Maybe we'll be the ones to if we keep poking around random web horror, random YouTube horror. We'll be the ones to find the next Backrooms, the next Mandela, you know. Okay, how about we start watching Morley Grove. Let's do a quick intro for YouTube, so make sure to say hello. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Mythonics Live. Today, we are watching a short series called Morley Grove, which is made by the creator of Gemini Home Entertainment. You know, the one with like the wood crawlers and whatnot? Yeah, that one. Now, this is a little random side series that he started making, and is technically still ongoing, but there hasn't been an update for about 3 years, so I think it might be dead. But anyway, it's still really interesting, really short series, kind of like a digital horror time capsule style series. So I've been wanting to check this one out for a while, and I didn't think it was 3 years old. I thought it was like way less than that. But anyway, we're going to be watching Morley Grove. Now, let's go over to... here we go. Okay, Morley Grove. Let's watch. Episode 1. Why is it muted? Stop that. There we go. Description? No description. Let's go. Classic YouTube. 2009. Morley Grove spectres. Missing kids' photos turn creepy. Kids' faces in Morley Grove, was that Tennessee? Turn all messed up before disappearances. 1969. Okay. Super Pilot Jordan. Bandicam. Is it messed up? I love the, like, generic creepy music. Oh, that is kind of messed up. What the hell? Oh, hang on. What was that? Anything? Nothing. Okay, never mind. Morley Grove Spectres audio, recorded February 2007. That's creepy. It's loud. There we go. Should you imagine hearing that if you're like walking around the woods or something? Fuck that. Oh. Okay. Oh, someone covered it 3 weeks ago. Maybe that's why it popped up in my recommended again. Okay. Pretty creepy. What's happening? So, there were some disappearances in 1969, and in the photos, their faces turned weird, and then there was, in 2007, people recorded screaming children. So that may have been the disappearances. They're the Morley Grove Spectres. Okay. And this video was uploaded in 2009. Okay. Interesting. Birthday 2005. Happy birthday, Dustin! Yay! Why is that kid's face sensitive? What's going on there? Dustin, you okay, buddy? I don't think Dustin is okay, bros. No, what was that? What was that? Interesting. Hello, Pernicious Axolotl. What's, Is there something creepy about this one? Only think of LeBron? Why? What happened to LeBron? I can't... It's so low quality, I actually can't tell. Did I say hello, Pernicious? How you doing? This song is used in LeBron memes? Oh. No description. And comments turned off? Why, bro? There's a lot of... In analog horror, because it's inherently a nostalgic style... You know, tapes, old websites, that sort of thing. Low quality, Polaroids, etc., etc. There's also a lot of ideas of haunting. Things haunting you from the past. You know, in Mandela catalogue, there's the idea that there was a mistake made thousands of years ago, and it's still... Those things are still haunting you. But it's also how the baby got taken. That's haunting that's haunting the present as well. Those old sins are coming back up again and again and again. And you know, you've got series that like literally called Sins of the Past. You've got this one, this one's stretching back over multiple years. You know, like even in the first one, we saw like 3 or 4 different years, like 1969, 2007. This one's 2005, and then it was uploaded in 2009. So there's a real, and I don't know if that was present in the originals. Like I don't think that. Well, from memory, and I haven't caught up with Gemini Home Entertainment, but I don't think that theme is in Gemini. But you've also got Local 58. That theme isn't entirely in Local 58. So it uses those elements, but it doesn't use it as a theme, if that makes sense. Says hello to me, 10 seconds later says hello again. That's me, Pernicious Axel. I'm forgetful. Hey, Jay Ron, how you doing? So I think it's very interesting. I think it's more interesting when these things do use it as an explicit theme, because that ties it back around. Because, you know, there's the whole thing about how the medium is a message. You know, the medium something is told through is almost as important or more important than the message itself, than like the actual words of the message. And so you've got this medium where it uses this old style of technology. Why not tell us? I think it's more engaging to tell a story that uses horror from the past re-emerging in the same way the technology is re-emerging. Hello, our Russian friend. In Monument Mythos, things from both the past and future were haunting the present, oddly enough. Yes, that's very true. That series was actually insane. That was an insane series. I could never quite get into it because I prefer it when horror series take themselves a bit more seriously. And that was fun, but it didn't quite take itself seriously enough for me, I think. That's just a personal take. This is what I'm like. But yeah, so I think it's good. I think one that actually does this well is, and we need to watch this on stream sometime. I've never watched it all the way through. I've only watched a few episodes, but the Painter series, you know, that one that everybody's like, this is the worst one ever. One thing it does really right is the creepy images, right? They're really creepy. They're really creepy images in the Painter. The Painter and like horror. Yeah, Urban Spooks. Where's spooky images? Oh, here we go. Like, they're creepy. And then especially when you realize, oh, he did this to a real person. Like, he did this to a person. Like, they're creepy images. And the point of the pictures in the story is to scare people, is to be freaky and disgusting and scare people. And it's also doing that to you. So it's in video games they call that, what do they call it? It's ludonarrative. What's the opposite of dissonance? Opposite of dissonance. Ludonarrative harmony. So in a game, when you know, like for example, when everybody's hyping up a boss to be really hard, and then you actually fight them and they're super easy, that's ludonarrative dissonance. So the story and the gameplay don't line up properly. But if everybody's saying this boss is really hard, and then the boss is actually really hard, then that's ludonarrative harmony. Now, there's probably a term for this in movies and whatnot, but it's the same thing here. It's harmony between what you're feeling and what is narratively going on in the series. And it's not necessary. Like, it's not necessary for a piece of media to give you those feelings, and it has to be the same thing. And sometimes it's not even possible, right? Like, obviously, you can't tell a war story and have the actual person reading it going through that. Like, it doesn't make sense, right? Like, sometimes it just doesn't apply. Yo, Altered Hero, thank you so much, man. Really appreciate it. Hey, Pointless Ink, how you doing? Heard you got really sick. I did get super sick, but I'm on the mend now, so. It's meant to terrify you and gross you out with the images and descriptions, even if they're overtrainingly hard, then it succeeds. Exactly. And in the story, that's the point of the images too. So it's lining up there, and that allows it to resonate and elevates the whole story. Now, that's not considering the rest of it. Apparently the rest of it sucks. I don't know. I haven't watched most of it. So that's completely separate. But just looking at those elements in a vacuum, that works really well together, right? It's like the thing where, sometimes they'll have, like, there's a demon that's infected an image, right? And if you see the image, then the demon's going to come after you. So the characters in the media, in the story don't want to see it, but you don't want to see it as well, because it's that resonance, that harmony. That's just a really basic example, and obviously those stories can suck too. I'm not saying that automatically makes a story good, but it's just one extra tool in your tool belt that horror in particular has, I think. Horror tends to do it really well, I think. Like when you've got a character wandering around and they're trying to escape from a monster, and the monster jumps out and scares them, it's jumping out and scaring you too. It's the same scare. It's the same thing happening to both of you, And I think that's why horror in particular does meta-horror, the meta element, really well. I think that lines up, because it often lines up really easily. Horror in particular breaches the boundaries of reality and fiction more so than most things by default. So it ties in really easily and really well when you go into it explicitly. So, like, things like I'm Scared, or Blair Witch Project, or Doki Doki Literature Club. They're all meta horror, and I have that. I heard there was a really good video about it. If you just type in meta horror, it might come up. Oh, what do you know? Hey, there it is. The main issue people had with Urban Spook was some merch stuff, as well as feeling somewhat forced. Look, there was a lot, like, I saw a lot of people complaining about it in all different reasons and whatnot. Sydney Barber tapes. Let's check that out later. And I don't know if those complaints are legitimate or not. I just don't know, because I haven't watched it. We should just sit down and we should watch. We should watch it sometime. How many episodes are there? Urban Spook Analogs. No. Videos. Go away. Okay. Not that many, actually. That's actually quite a lot of drama for such a short series, isn't it? Like, how long is this? Does this even go for an hour? It goes for about an hour. And it's like endless drama and YouTube videos about how terrible it is. And it's like, wow, that's crazy. It's funny how that works sometimes. This is the one. This is the video that really set people off, isn't it? Yeah. We'll watch it sometime. We'll watch it. Maybe we'll do that next week, actually. Because I don't have anything lined up for next week just yet. So we'll do Urban Spook next week. Okay, let's go back to that's enough of that. Let's keep watching Morley Grove. I'm up to Morley missing. Description? No description. Okay. Hey, Royal Speedwagon. Happy to see you. Happy to see you guys too. My name is Jean Michel. I am a painter, and I love to paint. I mean, at least with Urban Spook, it seemed like he knew he was good with art and wanted to make a series and played into that. Oh, yeah. If I recall correctly, he straight up said at one point that he made the series to sell prints and t-shirts and whatnot. And the creepy faces were there to help with that, were his art that he was drawing anyway. So a bunch of his art is reused from the past. And I don't personally, from that specific thing there, I don't have a problem with that. there are some things in the series from what I've heard that I may have a problem with, but that specific thing I don't have a problem with. Alive and streaming, somehow I'm alive. How you doing, okay, Lord? Don't remember him saying he made the series to sell merch. You don't remember that? I think I saw that. I would need to... Don't quote me on that. I'd need to look it up. But I think I saw that somewhere. Okay. So what's going on here? This is the old YouTube comment section. Let's keep watching. Let's keep watching. Okay. Morley missing. I literally had proof. Look at my channel tomorrow, bro. I'm going to post a video that will blow your mind. So this is the guy. Super Pilot Jordan is the one who posted the other video that we saw. The first one. With the photos of the messed up faces. Like, if it's original art, not from the series, it's made by the same guy, fine. But if he made a series to use art from it to sell merch, you have an issue there. So it is his own art. So what I think happened was that he was drawing these creepy pictures, and then he wanted to help sell his art as prints and merch and whatnot, and so he made the horror series around that, is what I think happened. Don't quote me on that. Okay. So, I literally have proof. Look at my channel tomorrow, bro. I'm going to post a video. You actually believe that? Lol. Sorry, bro. Ghosts aren't real. Sorry to burst your bubble, XD. Oh, the stupidity of the internet these days. Morley Grove Spectres. I don't know who uploaded this, but this kid is a Morley Grove Spectre. Look up Morley missing. Is this a joke? All these photos are older than 2005. I'm so confused. Okay. How odd. You want ghosts to be real? Getting in arguments in YouTube comment sections. Those are the days, huh? Anna Loeb's last seen 1969. Okay, so wait, this was... So we'll look up Morley missing. First-hand accounts. Nathan Giles. Oh, what the hell? Dustin Ford. My elementary school friend Pammy became a spectre. I was staying with my aunt half an hour away, so I wasn't at Morley Grove. My mum was, though. She saw the Morley man. I knew a guy who said he saw it take one of the kids. He told me it looked like it must have been 20 feet tall. He said that when it looked at him, it stole a part of his soul, bro. The Morley man, what's that? When I was still working, we would get calls from this terrified woman who was convinced that something was stalking her son. She was absolutely adamant, but couldn't provide any real cause for her suspicions. No matter how hard we searched, nothing came up. I think everyone figured out she was just paranoid. I still feel guilty about that. So this guy must have been a cop. I must have been around 12 at the time. I was sitting on the couch right across from Roy. He was a couple of years younger than me. I was on the couch that sat against the main wall, so I wasn't able to look out the window. I remember I was showing him this toy truck I had. For a second, he glanced past me out the window. It took him right then and there. My mum was in the kitchen when it happened. It screamed, what the hell? So it can, like, take them through windows? I guess you just look at the... You just look at the guy and it takes you? Okay. Weird. Interesting. Okay. Morley Drive. No description. Okay. Let's watch.
(911)
What the hell?
Okay, they're there right now. Do you know who they are? Okay, are you safe right now?
Wait, what? Okay, so yeah, if you look at him, he'll take you, but it's like, is it like messing up the recordings and the pictures or something? Morley Drive. Comfy. 2:27. Police arrived at 23 Morley Drive. Holden Dunn, husband, answers the door. Police explain situation. Dunn is confused. Explain there are no children in the household. What? What? Does it like erase the children? Like, is that what's happening? Is it like erasing them from memory? So it takes the child and then people forget the child exists, but there's like pictures and all like the recordings and the pictures get messed up over time. Maybe? Soviet benzo. I don't know. I don't know if we know enough yet. I don't think we know enough. Let's keep watching. Morley Ghost. Can you not autoplay? I don't like that. Thank you. No description. Okay. Let's watch Morley Ghost. The hell is that? Is this backwards text? Oh god, Cat, you gave me a heart attack. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, what was that? Oh, I hate that. Oh. Oh, man, that creeped me out. That's like, Lake Mungo. Fuck, that was terrifying. God, that was such a good movie. I hate it. This is, oh man, this is so good about analog horror. It's like, oh, what the hell? Well, that was creepy. So the good thing about analog horror is you can just do this. You can have an entire episode where it's literally the camera doesn't move and then there's some shadows and then that's it. And the entire time you're staring into the pitch blackness in the middle there and you're shitting your pants waiting for something to happen and then nothing happens. It's so good. I love it. This is what makes analog horror so good. This is if you had to pick one thing that was particularly interesting about analog horror, it's this. It's the idea that you can just hold on a certain scene and it becomes terrifying. just from the fact you're holding on it. Because the question you're asking yourself the entire time is, why? Why am I holding on this? Why am I just waiting here? Doesn't matter if anything happens. Fucking hell. Oh. Oh, that was scary. That was scary. Okay, I love that. I love this episode. Oh man, horror vs. terror. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Like, what's... So here's the thing, right? Everybody ever has had a time when you're in bed, right? And you hear like a bang or something out in the rest of the house, and you're just sitting there, and you're like, what do I do? And for a few moments, you're probably shitting your pants going, what am I going to do? There is somebody coming to kill me. There's nobody there. But your mind is like, there is somebody coming to kill you. You have to do something right now. Everybody's had that experience. And I think that's super underrated. In you know, big budget horror movies, they'll have that for like a split second, and then there'll be like a jump scare, or it'll be a fake out jump scare, you know. And analog horror, it's like, no, you don't get the release of that tension. You don't get it. That tension doesn't vanish for no reason. And I think that actually ties back around to the idea of reach. Exactly, Ray. Reach has begun. I actually think that ties back around to the idea of horror haunting you from the past. The reason it's still haunting you is because that tension hasn't dissipated yet. You haven't resolved that tension. It's still there. You can forget about it for a little while, but it hasn't gone away. It's still waiting there festering, and it's the terror that keeps you up at night and keeps you watching the crack in the door into the darkness to see if anybody's going to be looking back out. But there isn't going to be anything looking out. It's not that easy. You don't get a jump scare, you know? And that's why I really like analog horror, is because it ratchets up that tension. Oh, that's great. Fantastic. Love it. What a fantastic episode. Having a cat actually acting well for your video adds to the grade. Oh, man. So good. So good. I like the sprinting, like the running noise at the end and the banging the camera. I really like that. I think I would have liked it as much still, even if there was literally nothing. That's great. That's so good. Oh, masterpiece, Remy Abode. You've done it again. You've done it again, Remy Abode. Oh. Okay. Man. Morley Grove. I'm so glad we decided to dive into this. This is wonderful. This is a real treat. This is a real treat. Birthday 2010. Okay, let's watch the latest episode. Live chat isn't working on my browser, so I'm commenting from mobile while watching on browser so I can play Project Zomboid full scuff. Let's go! How you doing, Will Skeleton? Okay, let's watch final episode currently of Morley Grove. This is like dessert for you? It is. I'm enjoying every second of this. Ghost child scares couple out of house. Morley Grove couple put house for saying following ghost 911 call. Yeah, that would legit terrify me. Hey, happy birthday, Dustin. 5 years later. 2010. How old's he now? What if these are real photos or AI? Hang on. No, bro. No. He was in that picture and now he's not anymore. Oh, wait, hang on. Is he removed out of all of these pictures? I think he may have been removed out of all of these pictures. We have to go back. Okay, we'll go back and watch birthday 2005. Oh, okay.
My only sunshine, you make me happy when skies are gray.
What?
Know, dear, how much
Oh man.
Please don't take my sunshine.
Oh fuck! I don't want to look. I don't want to look.
When I lay sleeping, I dreamt I held
You've got to be kidding me. Oh, that's so creepy. Oh man. Why is his face all like pale? Fuck, I hate this. Oh. Oh, I'm actually spooked by this. That actually got me. That got me so good. Oh, man. You're kidding. This got me like the final reveal in Lake Mungo got me. You know, the very final reveal with the photos? I won't spoil it. If you haven't seen Lake Mungo, do yourself a favor and go. It is a masterpiece. Lake Mungo is genuinely one of the best horror movies ever, but especially in the vein of like it's not like found footage, but it's like mockumentary, I guess you'd call it. I won't say it's definitely the best since Blair Witch because I don't think I've watched enough to make that judgment, but it is extremely good. Not Blair Witch level. Blair Witch was perfect. Not a single frame was misplaced in Blair Witch. But Lake Mungo was extremely good. Extremely good. The blurred squares in random spots fuck me up since I watch on mobile. Yeah. Okay, we have to watch... Okay, let's check out Morley Ghost first. And we'll see... So where is the kitty cat? Here. So it's like here. Can we like... No, that's like max quality, isn't it? I can't see anything. Oh, there it is. There it is. That's him. That's Dustin. That's so creepy. Wow, okay. Yeah, no, hang on, let me just ban this dude. There you go. Okay, what was the other one? Happy Birthday, Dustin. 2005. And it's like here. Let's look at these pictures. They fucking got rid of Dustin. What the hell? I wonder if this is like AI or like just editing of like actual photos. I'm curious now. When did this come out? 2022. No, I think this was before AI could get this good. So these must be actual pictures. Nowadays, you could generate something like this pretty reliably with AI, but back then, probably not. So these would have been actual pictures. coin toss and wonder it would be some horror or literally nothing when I squint really hard. Yeah. Recently saw my girlfriend John Carpenter's The Thing. I've never felt so much joy watching someone else's horror and disgust. This is after she watched The Substance. The Thing is an absolute masterpiece. I didn't like The Substance. I could not get into it. The body horror was cool, but the themes were just very tiresome. I was like, I kind of don't care. Content aware and stuff like that has been around for a while. No, I mean like the full image. So not just like replacing that, but like the complete image. I wonder if it's like, I don't think it's AI. I could be wrong. Could be AI, but then fixed up. Trying so hard to remember what this series is. I came in like this is Morley Grove, and the link is in the description if you'd like to check it out. And I recommend you, if you like horror, go give Remy a sub. Tell him that you love this series. Okay, next one. While they do him like that, by the way, hang on. Yeah. While they do our boy like this, Poor Dustin. Okay, this one fucked me up. Where was it? Like here?
When skies.
No. Get back there. Okay. Nope. Up. There. Okay. So there's our boy. What? What is... Oh man. Oh, it's the Morley man. It's we got him, bros. We saw the Morley man. What the hell? Tell him more they sent you. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Reminds me of Slender Man. Oh yeah, it is real Slender Man vibes, isn't it? Hey, would that mean he's in other pictures too? We had to rewatch the first one had a bunch of pictures, didn't it? We had to rewatch Morley Grove. We'll watch that in a sec. Kind of miss old image generation AI models, the smudge nightmares sometimes reduced around the right. Yeah, it was really cool. Okay, so we have to watch the background for... Well, what do they say? He's like 10 foot tall. Do they say anything else about him? I guess he's just sort of standing there in the background. Let's go full screen. Hang on. Let's look. Alright guys, get your glasses on, let's look. So are these like pictures, hang on, are these creepy faces in these pictures, the bigger pictures? Where is it? I guess, is that it? No, that's like some dude's pants. That is a messed up face. So where is that? Oh no, that is the dude. Yeah, that is there. Is it? I think that is. Yeah. That's a messed up face. So is the guy in this picture? Is the Morley man here? I'm actually on the edge of my seat looking at this, guys. I'm so into this. This is so good. That's the Morley man. No. Find the anime girl in the image challenge. That's the Morley. No, it's not the Morley man. Where is the Morley man? I guess it would be blurred out too. It would be kind of blurry. Well, these kind of aren't. Maybe he's not in this one. It's not really, because he's not really blurry. So. Is he in this one? It looks like a bus. I don't think it's in this one. Where's the creepy face? Is it that face? No? Where the hell is that? Kid with a yellow shirt. Oh, that one there. Okay. Is that really like a creepy face? It looks like he just turned away from the camera. Okay. Oh! There's another... What is that? There's another creepy face. What the hell was that? Here? I guess. Kinda can't tell. Is that like an upside down face? It's turning my pareidolia. It's turning your pareidolia against you. Because you're looking for faces in these blurry, tiny images. This is so good. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm calling it. I'm calling it. Morley Grove, masterpiece. Okay. Well, he's definitely got to be in here. Oh, is that him? Is that the dude? Look at it. It's shaped like a dude. That's totally him. That's totally him. Yellow shirt kid got his face sanded smooth off. That is kind of fucked up, isn't it? Oh, I thought his face was like, that was like his eye and his eye there and like his mouth there, but I think that's his mouth and it's just sort of weird blurry. Yeah, because it like zooms up. Yeah. See, like shows. Yeah, look, that's him. That's the Morley man. Yes. Okay, we found one. Whoa, we found one. And then there's the creepy voices. Okay, this is cool. Lego man haircut. Did these other ones have like creepy images? Adding it to a video is a bit different than adding it to like a still image, right? So it's probably not in the video part. Okay. But not that one. Morley missing, maybe? Is this a creepy faces? No, okay. Morley Drive. No. This was the cops, wasn't it? I don't think there's any images in this one. No, okay. Morley Ghost, Kino, happy birthday, Dustin. We already went through this. Okay. So it turns them into ghosts. The thought of how it would feel to know your family doesn't remember your existence, especially as a child. He's still in the house, yeah. And he's been erased. You've got all these, like... He's haunting his own house. And you'd have these pictures of birthday parties with, like... And nobody would know who's celebrating. But I guess you wouldn't, right? If you just saw, like, old birthday party pictures... Like, you wouldn't know which child was the birthday boy, right? You just wouldn't. The only clue that there's an extra one, there's one that's missing, is that there's a plate there, but it's like, it could be for any reason, right? His face is all fucked up. Ugh, gross. Dustin, buddy, can you do something about that? Ghost child scares couple out of home. Morley Grove couple puts... Do we know their name? Oh, why is there a drawing there? Why is there a drawing there? Why would there need to be a drawing? Is that a drawing of the ghost child, maybe? Gonna haunt my fridge. Maybe. That kind of... Does that look like Dustin? Does that look like Dustin? I don't know if we can tell if it looks like Dustin or not. Kinda. Ghost Child is their kid? I think it is, yeah. I think the implication is that the kid was Dustin and he saw the Morley man and was taken. Hang on, we might have Morley missing. We might have a story about him in here. Let's see. So this person is collecting images of them. And you had the families going like, you had the Giles family or the Loeb's family going like, no, we do not have a child. Like, we don't, because they wouldn't remember it, The child would just be gone. That's crazy. And so there would just be some random weird pictures like this, and maybe scraps of information, maybe like one or two people remember them, and everybody else is like, no, this person doesn't exist. And then the pictures get more and more mutated over time. Yeah, Dustin Ford. Okay, we have a name for Dustin Ford, and we don't even know what he looks like. That's crazy. Morley Drive... Birthday, maybe... No, this is later. Hang on. This is much later, so this family's different.
Do you know who they are?
So this isn't Dustin, because this is much, much later. Oh yeah, there you go, the Dunn family. So, yeah, no, definitely not Dustin. Some of these articles are cribbed straight from the headlines, which sells better, yeah. No, it might be. Because you've got... So you've got Dustin Ford, last seen 1969, and then you've got Dustin 2005 and 2010. What? Do parents just have random photos? And they must. Hang on, how does that work? Huh. Well, that's interesting. Judy's photo was 4 faces smudged into each other. Was it now? It's kind of weird, isn't it? It's like it's all pulled upwards. Is that hair or other faces? I wonder if these photos show up in the first one. I wonder if you could line up some of these photos with like these pictures. Why does it say dust? Is it just a coincidence? It wouldn't be a coincidence, though. Are they being taken back in time when they're... I wonder. So you've got Dustin in 2005, and he's there. And in 2010, he's not there. And it's all really fucked up. And he's a spectre now. But then you've got this Dustin in 1969. Like, how many years is that? Like 40 years earlier or something. And these are all kids too, so I do wonder if they're like getting pulled back in time or something, you know? Anna Lobes. Yeah, that was one of the pictures that we saw. Why are they all 1969 though? What's going on there? That's hang on, that's no, white shirt. Nathan has a white shirt. I don't think he's here. It's Pocket Cat. Whoa! Actually, well, Pocket Cat probably could, to be honest. So, kids' faces in Morley Grove, Tennessee turned all messed up before disappearances in 1969. So they disappeared in 1969, but the pictures were messed up beforehand. So these are actual pictures that were scanned in. That's a freaky one. That's a really freaky one. It feels like... Actually, Nathan... Might be one. It might be in here. It feels like Judy might be in here. White shirt. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell, isn't it? Yeah. Jeez. Okay. Well. This is sad, but the context of Dustin vanishing from the photos. Please don't take my sunshine away. It takes on a desperate, plaintive meeting. Begging whatever intractable forces have erased physical evidence of Dustin existing at all to stop. If a picture of the same park as in Birthday 2005, the child next to the swing is missing. Dark shadow in the trees also gone. Creepy. Okay. What a good series. What a good series, guys. That was amazing. That was genuinely one of the best YouTube horror series I've seen. Just hands down. God. Where would you... Like, I usually try and find some things to be critical of, right? After watching these things, but what do you even... I mean, it doesn't help that it's not finished, right? That obviously makes it harder to critique something. But how would you even improve this? Like, what would you... what could you possibly do to improve this? I genuinely don't know. The only thing I don't like about this series is that there isn't more of it. You know? You know, take it up to like 10 episodes and then done. Finish. Boom. Perfect. It would... Maybe even 8. Because right now, we just need a couple more pieces, I think, to flesh out the ideas. Maybe just a couple more. Maybe you could do it with what's already known. Maybe it's meant to be one of those weird series where you kind of... It's just vibes, right? It feels like a real The Baby Is You moment. And, you know, like, what's that one? I think it's by the Backrooms guy, the one with the rolling giant, you know? Which is meant to be more just vibes and not really meant to be... Yeah, Kane Pixels. Not meant to be entirely, like, solvable, like hard solvable, right? The Oldest View, that's it. You know, it could just be like vibes, right? But still, brilliant. Just brilliant. I haven't seen a crazy amount of, I would say, like hard digital horror. Like you could definitely put this into digital horror. I'd like to watch more, but I would say that this has to be one of the best ones around. It has to be. God, this is so good. This is so good. What an absolute joy to watch. Gemini Home Entertainment. We should go through and watch all the Gemini Home Entertainment, because I don't think we have on stream for ages. I think I did a long, long time ago. But we should definitely go through and watch all of these. But man, short, sweet, simple, perfect, just so good. Fucking hell. It's not often I'll see because I do eventually want to make my own series. That's one of the things I want to do. There's a whole bunch of stuff I want to do, and that's one of them, is to make my own analog horror or web horror series. And man, this is one of the ones where it's like, fuck, I wish I made this. If I could make something, I would want it to be this. It's just perfect. Like, okay, let's try. How could we hypothetically make this better? What could possibly be done to make it better? Look, I'm drawing a blank, guys. I genuinely don't think you could improve this. Like, other than obviously finish the series, give us a little bit more information. Obviously, other than that, right? And it is hard to be critical about something when it's not finished yet. Sometimes it can be hard to be critical about something, because, you know, series pacing. The only thing that this could fall short on now, I think, is series pacing, where it's like, well, you should have introduced this one thing sooner, or whatever, you know. But so far, like the Morley man being in the very first episode and teased in the very first episode, like, that's so good. Like, he's there, right? And it does the zoom into something else, and then it's like, oh, a split second of showing the close-up of the Morley man, but it doesn't look like anything, because you don't know what you're looking for. Fuck. It's so good. God damn it. It's so good I'm getting mad. Fuck. Oh man. Look, this wins the... We need to make a Morday award. Mythonics award for goated... the goated YouTube horror. If there was an award for it, this would win. Fuck. It's so good. How do I reach out to Remy Abode and tell him that he made one of the best horror series I've ever seen in my life? Is he like on Twitter? Remy Abode. I don't know, a whole bunch of people just like left Twitter. I don't think Remy Abode has a Twitter account. Oh well. Remy Abode Blue Sky. No, I don't think so either. Instagram, there we go. Insta was my third choice. I completely forget about Insta. Oh, he's got long hair now. What the hell? How often does he post? 3 weeks ago. Okay. Some of the pictures he's taking look like it might be for... No, I think he just liked the area. Anyway, so good. So good. Gonna Uma my Masumas. Have fun. Have fun. Oh, jeez. What a masterpiece. It's not finished yet. Okay, so it's not finished yet. So we can't say it's definitely 100% a masterpiece, right? Because it's not finished. But if you just do like 2 more episodes, maybe even 1 more episode, and it's that quality, Hall of Fame, top 10, easy. Easy. This is so good. To the point I'm a little bit of disbelief that someone could just make this. Fuck, it's so good. Okay. We've got to stop. We've got to stop ranting about it. We've actually got to stop ranting about it. Oh man, I'm sort of at a loss of what to say. I think I have to do a main channel video about this, to be honest, because I just want to spend more time thinking about it. You know. God, that was so good. So good. All right. Let's wrap up the YouTube video and then we'll go on to the next one, hey? Let's go. Well, guys, that was Remy Abode's Morley Grove. I just forgot the name for a second. Morley Grove's Remy Abode. No, Remy Abode's Morley Grove. If you liked it half as much as I did, make sure to go subscribe. The link's all down in the description. And let me know what you thought of it. You know what I thought. That's going to keep me going for another year of watching random analog horror, something as like a real gem like that. But yes, thank you very much for watching my reaction. This is Mythonics Live, hosted by Morley Grove, and remember, you're never alone in the dark. Okay, that is the YouTube video recorded. Now, the next one we're going to be doing is one called Obelisk. I don't know much about it, other than it's been popping up a lot lately. I've seen a lot of people talking about Obelisk, and it's got kind of the thumbnails. Hang on, let's have a look at the thumbnails. Where are we? Here we go. So, the thumbnails have real Dr. Nowhere vibes, you know, like the boiled one, right? Boiled one. Yes, boiled one phenomenon. And it kind of looks like that, doesn't it? Kind of has that vibe. Sorry, I just saw a funny looking YouTube video that I want to copy down. Let's close all that. There we go. I get distracted pretty easily, you know me. So the next one we're going to be watching is this one. But first we'll have to start with a Skibbity Toilet analog horror animation. I'm afraid we have to. When was that? 2 years ago, when they were like 18 or so. Based. And this is pretty short too. Except this one. This was like 20 minutes. Okay. Let's I don't know what this is about. It just looks cool. It looks creepy. Something about home invasions, I guess. Let's record. Say hello to YouTube again, guys. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Mythonics Live, hosted by Morley Grove. And today, we are watching the series Obelisk, which is an analog horror series, which I kind of don't know what it's about. It seems to be about home invasions and creepy monsters and whatnot, which, look, I understand doesn't narrow it down, but I guess we'll... This is a problem with going in completely blind to things. You have no idea what to talk about in the introduction. But we're just gonna jump straight into it. And this person's done about 8 videos plus a bonus one, which I am very excited to see. You'll see why in a sec. Okay, watching. Now the first one we're going to watch, so this is Lizardmen Inc. And of course the link is always down in the description. And the first video there we're going to watch is the Skibbity Toilet analog horror animation. And look, you know, we laugh about it, but this is a great way for people to get into making stuff. It's kind of cool. You know, I started off video editing making dumb memes. Oh god, that is fucking weird though. Ugh. Creepy. Oops. Whoops. Yeah, like, this stuff is, like, you know, it's sort of goofy, but it's good to start with this stuff, you know? Just make whatever for fun. And you can use everything you've learned here and, you know, make something that you want to do more of, like something that you actually, like, want to make, you know? And, like, if this doesn't, and it's just practice, right? It's just practice. It's fun. It's fine. It's good. Okay. Now let's get into the actual Obelisk series. Okay. Obelisk, my new friend. I made a new friend. Do you want to meet him? He lives in here. He's in my closet. Can you see him? I can't. That's kind of creepy. Oh, there he is. Oh, that is creepy. That's creepy. He doesn't like being watched. Yeah, buddy. What's going on in the back there? Don't fucking open it, dude! Where does he go? I'm actually... I'm watching TV. Is that a NES? Awesome. Sometimes my friend comes to watch too. Why does every... Hang on. This needs to be addressed. Why does every analog horror protagonist have a TV that plays classic cartoons? When was the last time you... Well, when was the last time you watched TV? Legit. And when was the last time you saw a TV that just played these old, like, 50s cartoons? He's here. How about you turn your lights on, dude? He's upstairs. He's not going to watch TV with you. Do you see him? I don't want to look. I don't want to look. This, I'm actually getting creeped out. Oh, fuck off. Oh, haha. Oh, man. That was such a good scare. Oh, and it's not even a jump scare. Oh, man. Oh, we are eating today, bros. First Morley Grove, now this. Let's go. This is good. This is what we want to see. This is what we need more of. So, like, look. So, when you think about it, what is the practical... What would it take to actually make this, right? So this is obviously entirely made in Blender or something similar. You could pick up Blender now and spend a couple of days messing around with it and get these assets for free online. The only thing you would need to make by yourself would be the actual monster. And that can get quite complicated. But you could learn that in like a few weeks, to be honest, depending on how much time you put into it. But you could make something like this if you gave yourself just a good, month or two, spending an hour or two a day. You could make something like this pretty reasonably, including all the even if you wanted to, all the stuff as well, all the assets, but you wouldn't need to do that. Like, it isn't a super high bar to make this stuff, and it looks good. Like, a lot of people wouldn't be able to tell the difference between this and like actual recorded footage, like actually walking around a house. But using Blender and all the stuff in computers is just so good these days that a one person could do this, But man, it's so good. That's fucking terrifying, and it's not a jump scare, and it's I think my only criticism is super minor. Is that some of these shots I would have left on a bit longer. Like this one. Can you see him? And I would leave it there for a little longer. But, honestly... It gets you... Sorry, I'm yawning because I'm just so excited. I'm not breathing enough. It gets you looking because he's like, can you see him? And it makes you look around the screen. And that's something really important in horror, is making the person look around the screen and actually pay attention. Pay attention to everything that's happening. That is super. That's really good in horror, Oh, it's good. It's good. We're eating so good today, bros. Oh, and there are some spelling issues, but that's... I guess that's technically criticism, but it's like you can just... That's easy to fix up, It's not a massive issue, Home invasions are rare, but they are more likely to happen to those who are unprepared. Some tips to keep in mind. Tip 1. Secure all entrances. Lock your doors and windows at night. If an intruder cannot get into your house easily, it is unlikely they will stay around for long. Oh, that's ominous. Tip 2. Escape. If you see or hear a home intruder, evacuate immediately if possible. It is impossible to know an intruder's intentions or if they are armed or not. That's true. Hide. In the situation where you cannot leave, it is the best to hide. Consider hiding inside or behind something. Do not pick a spot too obvious. Prepare to defend yourself. Grab something heavy or sharp that can be used as a weapon. If you own a firearm, now would be an ample time to use it. Tip 5. Your front door is unlocked. Do not look for the men inside your home. Okay. That's fine. That's okay. Yeah, that's okay. It's okay. Nothing, that's scary or amazing. Ooh. What is... Ooh. Hang on, I can't see your messages. Whoever that is that just messaged on YouTube. Why can't I see your messages? What's going on there? Oh, my chat died, that's why. Hang on, sorry guys, give me one sec. Oh, it's completely dead. I wonder why my... Huh, hang on. I'm gonna have to, How bizarre. I'm gonna have to check it out on YouTube. One second. I'm really sorry, guys. Geez, yeah, sorry, Brendan. I didn't... Well, actually, there's a heap of messages I didn't see. What the hell? Yeah, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, YouTube chat just really died for me. Wow, yeah, sorry, I missed heaps. Jeez. Do you ever check out Zooluminology? No, I didn't actually. What the hell? Yeah, it's just completely dead for some reason on my computer. I've never had that happen before. I've always seen people complain about it, but it's never happened to me. Why? Wow, okay, is the stream still up and running fine? Because I can't seem to connect to YouTube. What the hell is going on? It is? How bizarre. Okay, must just be my my computer having issues because I'm streaming. Oh well, well, I might be a little slow to respond to your messages because I've got to have you on my phone. Oh well, let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. It's crazy because I saw it on the stream. How I saw your messages pop up there. But I didn't see it. It wasn't on my own little pop up where I can actually read it. That's annoying. Oh well. YouTube, am I right, bros? Better get more AI and Indian code in there, huh? Let's go. Anyway, let's keep watching. Hey man, hey Headless, how you doing? Okay. Creepy. What was that face? Why is he outside of the house just like leads straight into like the wilderness? What is going on there? Let's see what the first frame of this face was. Yeah, there it is. Oh, is that the new friend? I think that's the new friend. Maya says simulcast is screwy sometimes. Yeah, it can be. It can be for sure. Okay. Not as scary, but you're almost gone. That's so cool. Oddities found. Okay. The fact that the doors just manifest whenever and wherever the monsters want. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. Is Twitch chat okay for the two of us? Obelisk in your home. Let's see. Check on Abby. Digital Horror Bros, let's go! Let's go! I do like that they're being experimental, though. I do really appreciate it when creators experiment a lot, because each one of these videos has been completely different. What a weird house. Monsters Inc. logic. Hey, how about putting the baby in a room where there's a door? Oh, that's creepy. Oh, that was pretty creepy. The doors were locked. Hey, Cogsmith, how you doing? Yeah, YouTube's been a bit funny at the moment, so... Okay. Oh! They finally added the button to hide this! No way! Finally! Okay, the one good change YouTube has made in like 5 years. Okay, the doors were locked. That's in your home. The house with no windows. Okay, let's go. Very allergic. Golly. Hope it doesn't bother you too much. Falling asleep during the stream wasn't the wisest decision. That must be kind of bad. I recently found a strange abandoned house. Yeah, that's kind of strange, buddy. There are no other houses built around it and is seemingly in the middle of nowhere. It has no doors or windows. There are no obvious ways inside. I ended up finding a flat piece of wood that appeared to be hiding something. Woke up to this mug closing in the frame. Yeah, it's kind of scary. Crawl in the hole. Crawl in the hole. Behind it was an entrance to a crawl space. Yeah. They found your house in the basement, yeah. What secrets is this house hiding? It's the Dreamcore house. It so is. Would you crawl in that? I don't know. I don't know if I would crawl in that, to be honest. Yeah, go in the nightmare house. That's a good idea. We love to see it, bros. Is this one of those houses that's bigger on the inside than on the outside? Should probably not go on them. Is this going to be another thing that forces me to read House of Leaves? I really need to get on that. Smells like burnt matches. Is that like sulfur? Uh-oh. The sulfur god! Yeah, look, bros, I don't know. I think I would leave. Is that a door? That's a door. Cool. It's kind of Alice in Wonderland-esque, isn't it? People don't mind enough of the classics for inspiration, to be honest. Like, why isn't there an analog horror that uses like the old black and white horror movies like Nosferatu and whatnot? There's like 3 Godzilla ones. The door is so tall. Some of the lights are on. How should we badass? It's a maze. Alice in Wonderland, but it's a Midwestern fever dream. Do I have news for you, our Russian friend? Alice in Wonderland is literally a Midwestern fever dream. Oh. Was it? No, it's not Alice in Wonderland. That's the other one. That's Wizard of Oz is a Midwestern fever dream. Oh, it's the house. Hang on, are we the intruder? I think we're the intruder. Might just smell like phosphorus, which are Wixon filaments. Okay. Are those easels? What does that say? Something still God? Be still God. No, be still and know that I am God. Okay. Whoa, creepy. And it's just a thing you'd see on like the average Midwestern grandma's wall. That's scary. You ask, but what are you playing? We are playing Obelisk. This is not actually a game. We're watching a YouTube video. It's called Obelisk. It's in the description. How you doing, I am, buddy? More hallways. Look, I know I said that you can do lots of nothing in analog horror, but also sometimes you should do something. There is a limit. Skinamarink hit that limit so hard. They were like, let's have an entire movie where there's like 3 good scenes. Walking Sim the movie. Stairs to nowhere. Whoa. a door. It's too high up to reach. What are you? You can't use the same jump scare. I know your face. Hey, Breaking Ims. After this ep, want to watch short horror mode. Got retro analog horror. After we finish Obelisk, I can, yes. I'll be happy to. But we'll finish Obelisk first. That was boring. That was kind of boring. Great thumbnail. Really, that should have been like 2 minutes instead of 8. Okay, hang on. Whoa. Wait. Okay, which one are we watching? Why Do You Keep Us Here? Yes. Okay. Why Do You Keep Us Here? Okay. Hey, Kimber Timber, how you doing? Skinamarink made my girlfriend really uncomfortable, but she loved it. It had some really good moments, but there was way too much nothing. Way too much. Okay. Let's watch Why Do You Keep Us Here? She's in here somewhere. Feel free to post a link, Breaking, though. And I'll check it out after this. Oh, whoa, okay. That's weird. You're not how I remember you, Abby. I like Obelisk, but it is a lot of nothingness. It's pretty slow so far. Grubs. Who are playing with they worm? How you doing, Carla, man? Good to see you. Why do you keep me here? Good question. Because you're supposed to look after my child, and you did a terrible job. I can't stay here. Ooh, creepy. The monster design is simple but creepy. I really like it. I really like the monsters in this. I feel like this is a point-and-click game from the late 90s. Yeah, 100%. It's really got those vibes. Dreamcore really... That's why Dreamcore has such a big overlap with digital horror. Because they often tend towards this sort of stuff. Would you let her in, bros? I wouldn't. Abby, you need to calm down, girl. Please forgive me. Okay. Creepy. You've come back. Made us answer this guy 100% at Hollow Knight recently. Stretched out white faces, grab... So true. When did this come out? Was this before or after Hollow Knight? This is before. But still. Maybe. That'd be funny. Have a music box of that song? Sorry. Too creepy now, you gotta throw it out. This is awesome. Oh man, I love this. I love it. Make your own children's show? Yes. Like I was saying before, all of this stuff would not... All of it except the character would not take that long to learn how to do in Blender. The character is a lot more complex. That would take a lot longer. Coming up with the design, especially if you're starting from absolute scratch and you haven't like designed characters or anything like that before, that would take a lot longer. But, you know, you gave yourself a couple of months and you worked your ass off at it, you'd get there pretty quick. You'd get there a lot faster than you thought, you know. Especially if you wanted to go into this sort of stuff in the future, like character design, animation, 3D modeling, whatever. There's no reason not to do stuff like this, you know. Especially if you're younger and you want to do that for a career at some point, then it's absolutely just start making stuff, you know. Just start doing it. That is so creepy.
How are things going?
I'm just thinking.
But it looks like
I've had
like
Goldie
puppets.
for years, and I had to bear him yesterday. It's just strange that he's gone now. Where do you think he is?
I'm not quite sure, but some people believe that when a loved one passes away, a small piece of them can come back as something else to visit you when you're sad. I don't see why it'd be different for a fish. I'm sure he'd still want to come by and check up on you.
Oh, my lights just flashed when it did that. Oh man, my light flashed. Oh no. Oh, that got me so good. Oh, as soon as the knocking started. Oh man, that got me really good. Oh. Oh, okay. How does a fish knock on the door? We're about to find out.
He would be out this late.
I like how it looks like they're puppets. It's animated really well.
Hello?
They must have studied the hell out of, like, Sesame Street and that to get this right. That movement's so good.
It's a butterfly.
That was pretty good. That was... that was pretty good. I quite like that episode. Wow. That was something else. Okay. Oof. Why is this series going from, like, really, really, really good to, like, really boring? Like, what is happening here? What's going... House with No Windows, incredibly boring. In Your Home and You're Almost Gone, kind of meh. This one was kind of bad. Awesome. First one, awesome. Okay, let's pray that Man in the Tower. It goes for 20 minutes. Let's pray that this one's a good one. Let's pray. David? Okay. When I saw it, I didn't realize it was part of a bigger narrative. That'd be funny to stumble upon that. That's sort of what you want from being an analog horror creator, is you want someone to stumble upon it and go, what the fuck was that? And ideally not realize, what is this? Tunnel vision. Oh, right, yeah. A FNAF VHS. And it's so rare these days that people do just stumble upon your videos, you know? It's difficult to do. Especially if you're doing an AIG, like, you know how people do like the Minecraft AIGs? You can't just do that. The whole house is dark. Tunnel vision is actually really good as a non-FNAF fan. Okay. Oh, I've no doubt that some of them are really good. I'm just not that interested in checking out FNAF at the moment. It smells like burnt matches. Again. Hey, that's the Simpsons clock, isn't it? Why is the walls all red? That's kind of creepy, dude. Don't go down into the red wall room. You're going to get murdered, and it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt quite a lot. That door doesn't belong there. What's the threat of these guys? What do they do? They lunge. This isn't my home anymore.
We're sorry. You have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service.
There's a lot of nothing happening, guys. This is the back rooms. A baby picture in a tall chair. I'm so scared. Oh, this is like the weird corner from his baby room. Skinamarink it is, yes. Please, I'm begging for a crumb of something to happen. I'm glad Skinamarink didn't start a trend of like heaps of videos like this, because man, Something needs to happen, bros. One can argue it did. You reckon? I guess I am. I do take my time to get around to new series. I like to have a whole bunch of episodes out before I actually check it out, so you can watch. It would have taken a while for the follow through of Skinamarink. God damn it! Suspense shouldn't literally kill us. Yeah, it's like what am I scared of? I don't know what's happening. Is there something scary running around? Maybe. The house is weird. Okay, cool. That's already set up. I feel like a lot of analog horror is nothing happening and quiet. I don't know if Skinamarink influenced it necessarily, though. No. So that goes all the way back to the very start. Local 58. And that's actually one of the good things about analog horror, is that you can let horror breathe. If you've just got a scary shot and you can just sit there for a minute, instead of it in like, you know, normal horror, it's like, oh, something scary, boo, it jumps out, haha. Analog horror ratchets up the tension and then it doesn't let it go. We talked about this a bit before. There is a limit though, because after too long, the tension just becomes boredom. And like, I'm bored watching this, you know, like, give me a reason to care, and I kind of don't care. I don't know who this is. Like, I'm assuming it's the guy from the other ones with like the baby and whatnot, but is there something chasing him? I don't know. Probably, but I don't know. You can do that and have something meaningful happen too. Oh, you absolutely can. You absolutely can. But you can also just sit there on nothing for a while, and that can be really good. So a great example is in, I think it's either the first or second episode of Mandela Catalog, where it's got the security cameras, and I don't think anything happens there. It's so good. It's really scary. Great shot. And it's like, nothing else can do this. Nothing else can just sit on nothing and make it scary. Like, you can have a shot and then nothing scary happens in that shot, you know? Because in traditional horror, you'll have a shot where it's like looking at like a spooky corner and then, boo, something jumps out. In analog horror, you just sit on that corner, nothing happens, and then the scene goes on to the next scene, right? And that's completely at odds with traditional horror, and that's it sort of shows that, like, yes, that can be scary, but there's a limit, and this is well past the limit. Skinamarink was well past the limit. Kind of feels like a less interesting Dan Bell video where he used to explore abandoned houses. Yeah, it kind of does feel like a less interesting abandoned house exploration. I remember this room really. Like, if you just cut out the last like 5 minutes of this, it would not change it at all. It would make it better. Here's the thing. There's a saying called murder your darlings. And it doesn't matter how hard you worked on something, if it's better to cut something out and it makes a better video, story, whatever it is you're working on, you need to cut it out. It needs to be gone. It doesn't matter how... There's going to be a jump scare soon, isn't there? It doesn't matter how much you personally like it, if... Fucking finally, thank you. It only took 9 minutes and 20 seconds. Scrimblow. It's the Scrimblow. That's be what PT would have been after 1 million sets of cards. Yeah. It's egregious. That could have been like a minute in. There is no reason why it couldn't have been like a minute in. Well, you know, the monster, you know, you can leave that for a bit. But still, Murder your darlings. Watch it back with a critical eye. I think it was... Oh, I can't remember who said this. It may have been Jimmy Donaldson, aka Mr. Beast. See, he and I are on first name basis, so I call him Jimmy. He calls me Mao. I think it was him that said... No, it wasn't him. It was a completely different guy. Said he rewatches his edits, and the second he feels the urge to look down at his phone, he knows at that point should probably be cut or at least changed in some way. And if you're going back and you're rewatching it and you feel the urge to look away, you get bored, that's it. Fix it. It's wrong. You need to fix it. And I do that. You do have to keep in mind when you use that rule that you have probably watched it like 20 times over by that point. But still, it's a good rule of thumb. And this would not pass that test at all, ever. It just wouldn't. Like, I'm getting bored watching this for the first time, you know? And I know I'm a bit Zoomer, ADHD brained, whatever. Completely shut my attention span. Whoa, that's creepy, that's creepy, that's creepy. That's good! Yes! The door's getting further away. That's awesome. This is awesome. Okay, we've had 2 things happen. Can we get a third? Can we go for the trifecta? 3 things happen in a YouTube video. Maybe we really are the intruder. Maybe it's us that lives in the wall. Maybe. Something something dead baby, something something house, doesn't feel like mine anymore, etc, etc. The walls are changing. Yeah, we can see that. Seems to be about grief, yeah. Yeah, it does. Cinematic shots. Cool. Something happened now. In a minute. Something will happen in a minute. Bros, I'm so close to skipping through this video. Yes, you spent a lot of time working on a lovely blender house. Finally. That was cool. That was like half of something happening. Oh, they're like based on puppets, aren't they? Yeah. They're kind of like being haunted by children's toys. Because there's like the jester as well, right? It's a wall! Ah! Oh god, is that a record player? Playing cheerful music? The juxtaposition! No, I'm joking. The juxtaposition is often quite nice. We've not too long after Dad passed. Oh, he was the one with the friend. Yes, it is about grief, because he had that friend in the closet after his dad died. It was his dad coming to check up on him. Can Pixels get away with pacing like this in the older view because the thing was fucking bonkers? Yeah, and the energy isn't here for this one, is it? I should actually sit down and really watch oldest view. Oh, there's a noose there. Did you see that? Did you see the noose? Daddy KYS'd himself. Hung himself in the baby's fucking closet. That's awful, dude. Bro, you can't do that. That's why he's in the closet. And he doesn't want to be seen. Because he hung himself in the closet. Creepy. Oh, he'd sleep in there? Interesting. Okay, why would he sleep in there as a kid? Nothing has changed, right? Abusive father. No more Weather Channel, yeah. Music's gone, time for the boss. So true. Oh, that's creepy. That's actually creepy. David, it knew him. It is his dad. Oh. Yeah, that was his dad. It's not his childhood friend. It's because it appeared right after his dad died. Well, maybe. It's got big flaws, but I like it. Bloated, yeah, bloated, but I still like it. Exactly. Let me guess. Father loves beer and he Minecraft himself. Why Minecraft? Why Minecraft? Why is that the word? Yeah, when it's good, it's really, really good. When it's bad, it's really boring. If you take it as a whole, there's some really big sections where it's like, don't bother with that. Like you can fix that up. That's pretty bad. Like that was so slow and boring. Stop watching Backrooms. It worked for Kane Pixels. It's not going to work for you. That's okay. You got to be so careful with how slow it is. You really do. It's really, really hard to get it right. But I like it. I do like it. It's a rough gem. It's got some big issues, but it's. I think the good parts make up for it. I really do. Wonder if that's the last episode? No, I have a feeling that it's still going because that was only 3 weeks ago. And then you've got one that's like a month ago as well. So September. Mid-October. Dude spent his whole holiday working on this one. 20-minute video. 20-minute video, even though it's like, it's pretty plain where like nothing happens for most of it, that's still a lot. That's still a lot going on there, you know. Still takes a lot of time. Yeah. Like, I think that with some editing, this could be 10 times better. Maybe not 10 times, but better. Definitely better. So, yes, we'll definitely watch that. We'll just talk about our thoughts about this. What did you guys think? Hang on, I didn't lose your link, did I? That you sent. No, here it is. Okay. Yes, no, we'll definitely check that out in a sec. Yeah, it's okay. Man, that wall was scary. Yeah. It's got some big issues, but I generally liked it. Love the monster design, especially like when it got more refined and it became clear that it's supposed to be like a puppet. That was really cool. I loved how it moved. The movement of it was so good. And did it move like a puppet in the original? I mean, it kind of did. It's kind of hard to tell. You don't see it moving much, so. Maybe this one. I think this is a different creature. Yeah, so... Oh, there was jump scare noise. Okay. Yeah, so this is his dad hung himself in the baby's room. This is where he hung himself. Does he smile there? He does smile. That's weird. Hey, buddy, how you doing? That's creepy though. Why does he look like a jester? He looks different. Cut down the hallway walks by about 40%, it would be improved. Yeah, it wouldn't take much, honestly, to improve that. You would just cut out those massive sections where fucking nothing happens. Cut them right down, you know. Is that the mother? It might be. Maybe this one is the mother. And the jester is the father. It does say he, though. That was really good. It could just be the jesters both, like it's both, you know. Why do you keep us here? This one says. Please forgive me. I think we're just gonna have to wait for a YouTuber to decode all this and do one big video about it. I think we have to wait for more episodes before I can do that. I wonder how much of this series is hard script and how much is written as the story develops. I can see it leading to some of the overly cryptic non-story segments. Yes, I do feel like these first three may have been that where it's like, I'm just going to make creepy stuff. But then from here onwards, they really refined the story. I think from definitely, at the very least, definitely from In Your Home to the latest one, they've definitely got that core story idea. But these other ones, maybe not. We'll see. I guess we'll see. We'll have to figure out what the story actually is first, and I don't know if we can without at least like 1 or 2 more videos. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. It seems like they're updating it relatively frequently, so we might get another episode soon, and we'll see. Is Skibbity Toilet not part of the lore? No, that's the most important part of the lore. That ties it all together. The Skibbity Toilet analog horror animation. That's the most important part, actually. So... But yeah, so that was Obelisk. That was Obelisk. Oh, actually, preventing home invasions might not be part of it. Because it's not called Obelisk, so... Yeah, I don't think it is. I think that's just a random little thing. Never mind then. Okay, yeah, don't worry about that. Whoops. This is going to be streamed. In the meantime, go watch this video by Azon Studios. Very pretty spooky and some of their best work. Oh. We have official recommendations. We'll have to check that out. Vessel of Terror. What is this? Oh, I think I know this one. Prehistoric Emergence. Yeah. Well, we'll have to check that out some other time. Disappointed on the lack of titular obelisks. Yeah, that's a good question. Why is it called Obelisk? Why is it called... Is it because it is a building that stands out and has a unique shape and is sort of weird? Because we had the one where it's like... Is the obelisk referring to this? The house? Is that what it's referring to? It might be. My house walkthrough, Kino. This dude is so good. Absolute goat of YouTube horror. One of the greatest. Because he did the best. The best YouTube horror. Username 666 cannot be topped and will never be topped. Anyway, yes, so that was Obelisk, which is probably not finished yet. Yes, thank you very much for watching. This has been Mythonics Live. Remember that the links to this will be down in the description, so if you want to go check out Obelisk and subscribe, make sure you do that, because giving love to the original creators is how us react leeches survive. So make sure to go do that. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Mythonics Live, hosted by Morley Grove, and remember, you are never alone in the dark. Okay, that is the YouTube video recorded. Now, let's crack open this mystery video just given to us. Let's see. Let me just make sure it's not something shady at first. Okay. Romance horror short film. Romance. This one's for the girlies. Let's go. Now, breaking images. You do know that I am very critical about things, and I will pick it apart. If there's something I don't like, I am not ashamed to rip it apart, even if the creator is in chat and has told me and has given me the link to their work. It was a stream a little while ago, and at first I almost felt bad about it. I almost felt bad about it when we were watching what was it called? Clay County Catalog. I tore that thing apart. I was, you know, I did not hold back. And I don't think the creator liked that very much. But, you know, I try to be honest. If someone wants me to give my opinion, I try not to hold back. So that's just a heads up. That's just a heads up. Oh, YouTube chat's finally working again. Okay, give me 1 sec. What is this music we're listening to? What is this? Oh, it's from Signala's soundtrack. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, you know what? Let's make this one a YouTube video too. Close up, here we go. Okay. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Mythonics Live. Now, today, we are watching a short romance horror short film. I said short twice. By Breaking Images. Now, I know nothing about this, but Breaking Images has requested that we take a look at this, so I don't know if it's going to be good or not. I hope it's good. But if not, you know me, we'll tear it apart. So, let's... Oh, hang on. Why's my mouse die? What's going on? Here. Let's watch Love 2025, a romance horror short film by Breaking Images. Okay. Let's see. Let's turn off this music. And let's crank it up. There we go. He's wearing a mask? That's cool. It's a real short horror. It's a real short film. We don't see many of these, to be honest. To be perfectly honest, we don't see many of these on YouTube. They're hard to do, aren't they? They're a lot harder to do than like analog horror, which is why I think they're a lot rarer. One we watched was sorry, you know, this is what we do. It was actually this guy here. It was showing up in the recommendations. Dylan Clark. We watched this ages ago, and Faces, Portrait of God, goated, absolutely goated. But we went through and we watched all of his stuff at the time. I think Storytime might be a new one. I haven't. Yeah, no, we watched Remains. We didn't watch Storytime. I have to check that out sometime. And these are all like, in quotation marks, real horror films, right? And they're all pretty good. Again, you know, some we didn't like, some we did like. Portrait of God, really fucking good. Other ones had ups and downs. But yeah, it's really uncommon to see this style of horror. I think because you need actual actors, you need better cameras, better lighting, etc., etc. And it's just way easier to do something like analog horror that you can do entirely in Blender or just a regular editor, or like I think the first Mandela catalog was made on his phone or something like that. Like, it's just, you couldn't do a real film style in that way. You just sort of couldn't. Anyway, where were we? Not that I dislike this style, but it's just we just don't see it very often. I quite. These can be very good, you know.
What is wrong with this doctor? Will he ever be?
Until we know exactly what happened to him.
She's got a bump on her head.
There's no way to determine his course of recovery.
Is she okay?
That's why I need you to sign a release so I can perform exploratory surgery.
Oh, he's gross. No, don't pick at it. Oh god, is that a face? You must be able to get those from like prop stores and whatnot. That's awesome. Ooh.
Il est possible d'interagir tout au long de ce cours. Dans ce cas, vous devriez écouter la bande sonore et ensuite prendre le temps de lire tout le contenu.
You can't reference that, bro. You can't reference the eye. Latex molds. Is that a mold of your actual face? That's awesome. Oh god. That's cool. Some of this I'm liking. Other parts feel very, this is my first student film.
Shall I order another tank of oxygen, Doctor?
If the serum isn't here in another couple of hours.
Oh, what the fuck?
We'll always be together no matter what happens.
Okay. Yes. I really like some parts of that. Some parts felt very, this is my first student film. I think it would... I like the idea of it. It's sort of like specific shots and specific scenes I don't like. But it's sort of hard to say why I don't like some of them. Like, I like this. Let's just go scene by scene. This felt a bit disconnected from the rest of it. Like, it's cool by itself, but it's like... What is the TV and the text? Like, what is that... How does that tie in with the rest of it? Like, what's the point? The TV, you can sort of say, well, okay, they're watching the TV at the end. Like, okay, I can get that. But what's the deal with the V8, the cool text? It felt like you were just trying to use as many different effects as possible, like this fisheye lens. Like, is that... I feel like cutting moments, but if it was a MTV bumper, it kind of did have an MTV bumper vibe, didn't it? I don't know what cutting moments is. It's like, do you need the fisheye lens thing? Probably not. I guess you got the TV there too. Hey, oh, that's not bad. Gross. So it's like... So he's... Hang on. He doesn't like his face, and then he wants a new face. He got a new face, but it didn't work? Yes, and so she cut off her own face. Okay. It's a TV recurring image motif. Yep. I feel like some shots are unnecessary. I'm being really nitpicky here intentionally. Like, do we need a shot of him unwrapping his thing? Probably not. I do like the going to the black and white and then into that was interesting. And I like the idea that they're sort of doing these things based on what they've seen on TV. That's a nice theme. And naturally they fuck it up because it's TV, right? Doesn't like it. Was this necessary? I don't think so. I didn't like this at first. Maybe there's a better way to do it, but I did like how she started cutting off her own face. That was cool. That's awesome. That was awesome with like the flashy thing. Great. And the stitching, great. This is great. I like this. This is just on the fan, just sitting there on the fan. Nice. I like it. Came to the TV. And this made me jump. I like this. Even though like her face is obviously like obviously some sort of, not very... a prop that wouldn't survive if you looked at it close, but like it's fine. The whole point is that like it's immediately shocking. That's it.
We'll always be together no matter what happens.
And I didn't like this, the close-up of the hand. I would probably like just leave it there and I don't know. I'd try and show that a different way. I don't know how. Make it slower.
We'll always be together.
Slow it right down. You know how sometimes in shows and that they'll like have really slow reaching their hand towards each other, and because she can't move, her hand is still, and then he grabs it. I would do that. Otherwise, yeah, Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. Obviously, beginner. I think that's pretty undeniable, but there's a lot of parts in there I like, actually. Yeah, no worries. I'm always up for watching things. Is this like a student film or something? You rap? Dude. What's your most popular? Another horror short film? We're watching it. We're watching it. You just make them. Okay. Can I listen to your rap? Your friend raps. Chicago. Okay, let's watch Bite. Hang on, let's pause this music. Here we go. Horror short film. Okay. There's all kinds of like different shots that people who are newer at doing these sort of things compared to people who have been doing it for ages. Like someone who's been doing it for ages wouldn't have a shot like this. Like, you know, like big time directors and whatnot. And it's really hard to pinpoint exactly why and what they would do instead, but you can always see it and just go, that's not quite right. You know? But then again, they also have like the $20,000 cameras that just have that je ne sais quoi that makes shots look way better. Okay. The vape. Let's go. I don't vape. I hate it. What is that? Oh, sunscreen. Oh, what? I like that. That was a good cut. Okay, that's a really good... That's a really good motif. I need to learn of this film language. What a shot! I love it! Yes! We love the theater lights. Okay, cool. I like this one a lot more. So what was being bitten there anyway? No. What is that? It's like meat? If I'm being really nitpicky, I think you probably didn't need to have that spinny. but like I really like this one. Yeah, this is really good. Girl, you got roofied. Two timelines, so his memory is played out in reverse. Yeah, and she fucking eats him. Wow. Crazy. Yeah, I like that one. That one's good. That one's good. We love it. We love it. So you've got that one, that one. Is this one a horror film as well? You can look now. Is this you can look now horror as well? It's not that good? Well, we kind of have to watch it now. Let's see. Who is this girl? She's good. Horror adjacent. Okay. Your girlfriend? Well, tell her I said that she's very good in your horror films. That was a cool. I really like that title. That was cool. Yeah, is it loud?
The world's longest lasting AA battery.
It's a little quiet.
Devices. Energizer E squared lithium. Keeps going.
The old Energizer rabbit. Do they still have those ads out in the US? I think they stopped having them over here. So you just make these for fun? I think it's good. More people should be creative in their spare time. It's energizing. It brings more nice things to the world. Even if they were, you know, these have some really good elements to them. And look, a lot of people when they start out just don't, and that's fine. You know, I think that's good. Even, you know, you've got to start somewhere. Look, I can tell you with a lot of authority, with the amount of stuff I've watched, a lot of people start off a lot worse than you. You can at least line a camera up. That was cool. Channel Crypt TV is going to pick up the first one you watch. Really? What is Channel Crypt TV? I don't actually know what that is. I was like, wow, that's cool. Wait, what? Channel Crypt TV. Like the YouTube channel Crypt TV. Crypt? Oh, it has a Wikipedia page? American entertainment company founded by Jack Davis and Eli Roth. Focus on the creation and distribution of horror-themed digital content with an emphasis on recurring monsters and characters. What the hell? That's awesome. Oh, they've got shitloads. I wonder if I could hit them up and see if they'll let me react. Some of these dudes you've got to ask or they'll get mad. I'm going to check them out. I wouldn't mind watching, because we do watch a lot of, we mostly watch analog horror, digital horror, that sort of thing on here. But I do enjoy watching these like more, how would you call it? Like more just regular horror? Doesn't feel right to call it regular horror, but you know what I mean, right? You like closer to actual movie horror, you know? I wouldn't mind watching more of that on here. Viral short film. Jeez, they put out so much. Goodness gracious. Live action? Well, analog horror is live action too, so I don't know if you'd... not always, but often live actions. Horror short films. I guess, short films I think is a better way to... Because even though technically analog horror might count as a short film because they often go for the same length, but it does mean something. It does feel like it means something different, right? Like I think short film's a good way to call it. And they always put short film in the title too. Okay, let's keep watching this one. That's a cool shot. Made this one after a bad dream and feeling very inspired by Signalis. Yeah, that's sick. Clorex? Have a drink, bro. Oh. What is that? You can look now. Okay. Vibes. We like vibes. Okay. Cool. I'm so tempted. All right, we'll watch this. If it gets copyright claimed, then I'll know who to contact. Hey, that's a rude word. You can't say that. Girl, why you can't just admit it? I got the last straws, what did it? Flipping that hoe, she my tenant. Left to the back, I'm grinning. I got a feeling. You just lied, you a villain. Stone face ice grilling. You said you Stone face ice. I can't stand rap, to be honest. That's there's like two artists that I like, and it's like Tyler. I can sometimes like his music, and no, that's it actually. I can't stand rap. For some reason, that reminded me of, you know, who had really good videos. Is he still cooking? I don't think he is. It's been ages. This guy had sick videos. It just reminded me, because it's like, oh, you're someone who likes making videos, so you were making the videos for songs, but this guy made some really sick videos for his music. Which one was it? Was it this one? I won't be able to play it though. This is a pretty cool video. Yeah, they did the stabilizing effect, and it, like on the whole video, pretty cool. I really like the music too, which is good. This one was cool. I think so. Yeah. One day I want to make a music video, because I think music videos are just, you can make something really, really special that that you can't do with other genres. I think you can really nail a specific vibe because it interplays with the music as well. And I think that, yeah, you can just hit certain feelings in music videos that you can't anywhere else. Anyway, that's one of my dreams, is make a music video. Do you have a Discord? Oh yes, that's right. I I always forget to put my Discord in these. Where did I hang on, I have it written down somewhere. Stream. Here we go. Here. Discord. Yes, here we go. Go check out the Discord. Go join the Discord if you haven't already. But no, I quite like these. Look, some issues. Want a sneak peek? Fuck yeah. Watch it on stream or off stream, do you reckon? Either one works. Let's get more. Oh, hello. Let's go. Analog horror. On stream's cool? Hell yeah. Let's go. We love analog horror. It's hard to get right. Oh, you're in Grimmy's server. Do you like Grimmy as well? Grimmy's great. Hang on here, let me add you. Send me a message. Crypt TV, huh? Let's check that out. Jeez, they've got so much stuff, don't they? Is that the Signalis soundtrack? Yes, it is. And now it is the Lisa soundtrack. Beautiful, some beautiful music on there. I don't know if I'd ever make something like this, so I do want to make my own. I have made my own analog horror before. Yeah, it's okay. Could have been better. Oh, excuse me. And I do want to make more of that. I don't know if I'd ever make like a short film. Maybe one day in the future, but it's not really my vibe. They definitely can be cool, but I don't know. I like the rough, raw vibes of analog horror. Were you going to do the sneak peek today, or are we going to do that some other time? We can rewatch username 666 in the meantime. This is so fucking good. Let's post a little clip. It's a Dropbox link because the file was too fat for Discord. Yeah. Oh, there it is. Okay. All right. Let me grab this. Hang on. One second. Let's go back to talking for 1 sec and I'll get this set up. Still feeling my way through this one, so ignore the title. ARG, you say? There's people often call like analog horror an ARG, and it's like, well, not really.
Need someone.
Okay. Pause that. Here we go. Okay. So this is 30 seconds of sneak peek of Breaking Images top secret upcoming project, tentatively titled ARG. Let's watch. This is the sort of sneak peek you're going to get first on Mythonics Live, by the way.
Meet someone special free on the Love Line. Dial 1-900-463-FREE. It's the sweetheart line where lovers meet. Try it free.
Fifth and finally, we found markings indicating that the ritual...
Come see a fashion show, exhibits, and a panel of experts
Decongestion, antihistamine, and a pain reliever you can't find in any other leading cold medicine.
Oftentimes a cut that goes from behind the ear all the way down to the throat.
I like it.
Meet someone special free on the Love
It's
Line. Dial 1-900-463-FREE.
weird,
It's the sweetheart line
but
where
not
lovers meet.
obviously
Try
weird.
it free.
Fifth and finally, we found markings indicating that the ritual...
Come see a fashion show, exhibits, and a panel of experts
Decongestion, antihistamine, and a pain reliever you can't find in any other leading cold medicine.
Oftentimes a cut that goes from behind the ear all the way down to the throat.
I like it. I like it. And then you just turn up the dial. Nice. Good. Good, good, good. This is what we like to see. Yes. Creative uses of existing creative remixes, I suppose you might call it. That's good. Be a series of weird videos that are linked to stuff I film. One of the problems with not to say this is what would happen with yours, but one of the problems with ARGs is that it's really hard to get viewers to do anything. And this isn't like a criticism of any viewer in particular or anything like that. But as someone who has organized events and ARGs and whatnot before, well, I kind of things you might call ARGs before, it's really hard to get people to do anything. Seems like a self-imposed limiter. It does, you know. Like, if it does pop off, then it's awesome, but, you know, it's almost like winning the lottery, right? It's got to be something people already really, really care about, and that's just really hard to do, you know? So... yeah, it's tough. It's tough in this world. This content creation world. But you've got some good stuff here. So, yes, I'd be very interested to see what comes next. So... but yes, we might wrap up this video, though. And everybody watching on YouTube, remember the link to Breaking Images will be in the description. So make sure to go check them out and give them a sub. We like good content. And you know what? Here, we're React parasites, so we need good content to thrive. Okay. You've been watching Mythonics Live, hosted by Morley Grove, and remember, you're never alone in the dark. It cracks me up. Content parasite. Well, that's basically what reaction is, isn't it? At least, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. How... when there was, it was maybe like a year ago now, when there was a big hubbub about React content flooding YouTube and whatnot. And I was like, well, it wouldn't be that bad if people, like, you know, are linking back to the original, and they just don't. So many people just do not have a link to the original in the description. It's like, that's insane. It should be like the first thing that shows up, you know? Like, what do? I think I have like the first or second thing or something there, and like the first thing is like a description or something. It's like, man, what the hell? That's crazy. You know? Like, yeah, I've got a description, like a brief description of what it is, and then like a link directly to the channel. It's like, it's not that hard, but they're just, these channels are just so lazy they just don't want to do it. It was insane, utterly insane. Yeah. It's just crazy what some people do sometimes, and it's every day you'll be surprised at the depth that people sink. But yes, that was very good. We had a good day. We had a good day. Your reaction stuff is actually informative, crediting creators, and fun. I try to make it something that is unique. You know, I'm not saying I'm like the most well informed about analog horror and whatnot, but I try to make it. That's why I try to give critiques. Try to find interesting things to watch. I try to make it something that, you know, it's a bit unique. It's a bit unique to the channel. So, it's not just pog facing every time something spooky happens and going, "Oh my god, what's up, everybody? What they do here? Today we're soy facing over the latest analog horror Mandela catalog, Mandela Entertainment, Gemini, etc." All right, boys, let's let her rip. Yeah, but anyway. Yes, we'll wrap up here, I think, because we've been going for 3.5 hours. Crikey! And tomorrow we will be playing a couple of games that I'm actually pretty excited for. What were their names again? So there's one called Verho, Curse of Faces, which looks pretty sick. Kind of like, what's that one? Shadow Tower? Is that the one that FromSoft did? Hang on. Shadow Tower, yes, it's very Shadow Tower-like. Looks really cool. And the other one is one called Pluto, which I think I had about 5 people send to me and say you had to play this. So, and that looks pretty cool too. So yes, come make sure to come tomorrow and check that out. It should be good. Thank you guys. Hang on. Thank you guys very much for coming in today. Thank you especially to Breaking Images for allowing us to view your work and enjoy that. Make sure to... I'll throw your link in the description of this video too once we're done. Make sure to go and give everybody in the description a follow and a like if you enjoy their stuff. And yes, thank you very much for spending a bit of time with me. More They Doog in Mythonics Live, hosted by... I just said that. More They Doog. I need to sort this out. And what did I say next? And remember, you're never alone in the dark.